This is ABC15 Mornings.
A heightened state of security at the nation's capital.
We're looking at individuals who may have an eye towards repeating that same kind of violence that we saw last week.
As the transition begins at the White House.
We don't have enough supply to go beyond phase one.
With the pandemic surging, some cities are running out of vaccine doses.
I am here to help her win, and we need to be the team that helps her win.
The life-changing impact of fostering a child. New this morning, one mom's special story.
I pay my copay of $500, which is from my insurance. And I was just waiting for the bill after that.
Surprise medical bills can cripple a family, but a new law will soon change that.
Take care of my family. Help everybody get through this pandemic. It's a lot.
Tonight, one of the largest lottery jackpots in U.S. history.
Fewer layers, same great taste. Soon, you can break me off a slimmer piece of that Kit Kat bar. Might have to break the New Year's resolution, right? The problem is, you get the bag that says it's slim. But when you eat the whole bag,
I was just gonna say, it gives you
walk of shame.
Carte blanche to eat the whole darn bag if you want, not feel guilty.
See, I like the permission. Good morning to you on this Friday. Thank you for starting your day with us. We sure appreciate it. Kaylee O'Kelly here in studio. Nick Saletti is joining us from our newsroom.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Let's talk a little weather. That most accurate forecast. Meteorologist Iris Hermosillo is joining us right now with something sweet, I'd say.
You know what? Yeah, I think it's going to be a great weekend to be outdoors and to just enjoy our fantastic weather. It will be warmer though, and in fact today is going to end up about 4 degrees warmer than yesterday with temperatures in the mid to upper 70s pretty much through the weekend. But in this 7-day, we've kind of got a little bit of something for everyone. Some rain, which we desperately need, also some snow too, and eventually some cooler temperatures. We've just got to get through some warmer days. And today, the warmest day of the year so far, we set that not record, but we set that yesterday with the high of 72 degrees. That was the warmest day of the year so far, but now we're going to beat that today as we climb another 4 degrees. You'll notice that hour by hour forecast shows you we're at 48 degrees now. We'll be climbing quickly into the upper 50s by 10 a.m., upper 60s by lunchtime, then 70s through the afternoon, and I think we're going to hit a high of 76 degrees today in that 3 o'clock hour. Sunny and warmer. We'll talk about how high those temperatures climb this weekend and the big changes with the cool down and the rain coming next week.
Okay, thank you very much, Iris. In-person learning, remote, or maybe a hybrid of both. This is a discussion that's not going to go away as districts continue to weigh options and also make decisions on how to move forward with the school year. But our state's top leaders are butting heads right now, we're hearing, on whether or not it's safe for kids to get back into the classroom right now. Our Mark Thompson following this closely for us. And Mark, it sounds like we are hearing of a blame game now.
Yeah, Kaylee, good morning to you. A lot of back and forth on this one. But let me first off say that the ultimate goal here is to get students back into the classroom. Even President-elect Joe Biden has announced a plan worth $130 billion for grades K through 12 to do just that. But the issue is how to go about getting students back to that point and doing that safely. Here in Arizona, Superintendent of Public Instruction Kathy Hoffman once again taking to Twitter, calling on Governor Ducey to enact stricter protocols when it comes to keeping communities safe. She also posted the latest school benchmark showing that every county in red right now with virtual learning recommended at this point. The message, she says, is that Dr. Fauci and I agree that the safest course of action is for students to be in the classroom when community spread is low, and that's key. Stronger mitigation efforts months ago would have helped preserve in-person learning, but our state made different choices. However, Governor Ducey, talking with our news partners, KTAR 92.3 FM, tells the Mike Broomhead Show that it is now on the parents.
Parents need to put pressure on the districts. And if their district isn't going to open, parents need to vote with their feet. There's thousands of kids inside a classroom today all over Arizona. I want to get kids inside classrooms, and parents that their children need to learn virtually, that option remains available. But the parents that want their kid inside a classroom, like me, need to find a school where they can get inside the classroom.
Now, as for that plan that I mentioned from President-elect Joe Biden, he says he wants that money to go towards a few things here. One being reducing class size, also changing classrooms to allow for more social distancing and hiring more staff and making sure that they have plenty of personal protective equipment. So we're going to see how this all plays out in the weeks to come. Reporting live this morning, Mark Thompson, ABC 15 Arizona. Back to you.
Okay, Mark, thank you. The latest report from the White House Coronavirus Task Force shows Arizona in the red and more needs to be done to slow down the spread. ABC News obtaining that report, which highlights Arizona's high rate of cases per capita and the percentage of tests coming back positive. Our state also seeing an increase in new hospital admissions. The report also finds that our fall and winter surge is happening at nearly twice the rate as the spring and summer surge.
A second mass vaccination site opening, more people eligible to get the vaccine too, but now there are concerns about supply. On Tuesday, those 65 years of age and older are supposed to be able to register for a vaccine appointment, but officials from Maricopa County are telling us they won't be able to do this just yet.
We are not going to be able to open up and expand to other groups until that vaccine opens up in supply.
Well, Maricopa County is administering vaccines to those in groups 1A and 1B. The state-run sites at Phoenix Municipal Stadium and State Farm Stadium will open appointments for those, again, 65 and older Tuesday. The earliest they will be able to get a shot, though, is February.
If you need to get a COVID test, a new location opens today at Kiwanis Park in Tempe. Embry Health adding the drive-through saliva testing site. It'll be open daily from 8 to 5. You can book your appointment online through Embry Health. As our local businesses are working to survive this pandemic, the city of Mesa is unveiling a new way for restaurants to extend patio dining. Al fresco off Main will be a designated area with plenty of outdoor space, distance seating where people can enjoy food and drinks from any nearby restaurants. The city is closing off half the first block off McDonald, just off of Main Street. This area will be open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. through April.
Well, this morning, security preps in our nation's capital kicking into high gear as we show you these live pictures from Washington, D.C. Officials are preparing for Joe Biden's inauguration in the wake of last week's violent siege. And now the FBI says it is tracking online chatter that could pose a threat to next week's ceremonies. ABC's Faith Abube is in Washington with the latest.
Good morning. A heightened state of security in Washington right now. Authorities say they're sifting through more than 140,000 digital media tips ahead of the inauguration.
This morning, the nation's capital looking like a fortress. 7-foot fencing topped with razor wire now surrounding the Capitol building. And behind